Brace yourselves for some mind-blowing AI news like this cool zoom-in video that you can now create using Midjourney. Or just scan this QR code to transport into the world of augmented reality. Or something crazy gonna happen like a cage fight between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. And more of these kind of crazy news that you need to know right now. So let's dive into all of them. So Midjourney just announced version 5.2 and it's got some awesome updates. So you can now make your creations look even more aesthetic and sharp with this new version. We also got the high variation mode. So basically you will get something like this, kind of options for your upscaled images. So for a very strong, it will generate very similar variations for your images. Whereas for very subtles, it will make very different variations for our image. There's also a shortened command that helps you find out which words in your prompt don't make a big difference. But here's what caught my attention, which is the zoom out feature. Let's head over to Midjourney and explore it together. So here we've generated some pictures of the 4th of July background with the Statue of Liberty. Okay, let's upscale one of them. Look at the options that appear. You can choose from 2x zoom out or 1.5x zoom out or custom zoom as you need. Let's click on 2x zoom out. So the original image has now transformed into a zoomed out version with the Statue of Liberty appearing even further in the distance. Here's some example that I found on Twitter. We have some images from Orkton here. They started with a close-up of an eye and then they zoomed out 2x to show more of the face. The details are incredible, especially with the water drops. They kept zooming out a little bit more each time. And guess what? There's someone else in the picture too. But the real creativity we get to see is from these amazing videos that showcase some mind-blowing infinite zoom effects, especially this one from Neo111, which takes the concept of zooming out to the next level. As the camera continually zooms out, something magical happens. More elements are added to the picture, the style changes, and what you initially thought you were looking at suddenly transforms into something completely different. It's a mesmerizing and ever-changing visual journey that I absolutely love. Now, there are more of this kind of zoom effect videos we have that you can check out if you want. I will make sure to put that link in my description. Now, let's have a look at how you can also create one of these cool zoom effect videos in under just 2 minutes. So for reference, I will use these images from Orkton here. After you got all your images, you have to download the CapCut app onto your device. Launch CapCut and select New Project to start a new video project. Import the pictures you want to include in your video. Make sure to add them in the order from the most zoomed out image to the closest one. This way we can recreate the zoom effect seamlessly. For each image, add 2 keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end. This will allow us to control the zoom level and create that captivating zoom effect. Now go to the end keyframe of the first picture. Use 2 fingers, just like when zooming in on a picture in your gallery to zoom in. Make sure that the zoomed in area matches the next image seamlessly. Repeat this process for each image in your video. Go to the end keyframe of one image, zoom in with 2 fingers to match the next image and so on. By carefully matching the zoomed areas between images, you'll create a smooth and continuous zoom effect throughout your video. As you've gone through this process for each image, you're all set. Your video will have that captivating and seamless zoom effect that you were aiming for. After the Midjourney upgrade, the most talked about news in the world of AI is that Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are ready to settle their differences in an epic cage match. Yep, you heard it right. It all started when Meta announced plans to build a competitor to Twitter. And yeah, Elon Musk couldn't resist a little trolling on Twitter and things quickly escalated. Elon even tweeted that he's up for a cage match with Mark Zuckerberg, and Mark didn't hold back either. He asked him to send the location. Now, you might think this is all just playful banter, but it turns out there's some seriousness to it. According to Dana White from the UFC, they are dead serious about making this happen. TMZ reported that Dana probably spent an hour and a half on the phone with both of the world's most high-profile tech billionaires and found out that neither of them was kidding about a proposed cage match. They both said, yeah, we'll do it. They both want to do it. White said that Mark Zuckerberg hit me up first and said, is Elon serious? And I said, I don't know. Let me ask him. I asked him and he said, yeah, I'm dead serious. So if this fight were to happen, it would undoubtedly be a spectacle to behold. Next, YouTube just announced a mind-blowing feature called AI-powered dubbing. YouTube wants to make it easier to dub your videos in other languages by giving you some help with AI. The company announced Thursday at VidCon that it's bringing over the team from Aloud, an AI-powered dubbing service from Google's Area 120 incubator. Here's how it works. According to Aloud's website, the tool first transcribes your video, giving you a transcription that you can review and edit. Then it translates and produces the dub. However, these features are planned for 2024 to be available for all of us. But if you go to the channel of Mr. Beast and watch this video right here, you can see now he has early access to this feature. And listen to this.
Nous nous trouvons sur un yacht géant à $1 million et il est assez titanesque pour abriter une ville entière sur les flots. Comment des gens ont-ils pu construire ça? Et je vais vous montrer la différence entre...
There's hype around these AI QR code generators. So essentially you can make working QR codes just like these ones that you could actually scan with your phone. And you can also make one right now for free. There's this awesome QR code AI art generator on Hugging Face. I'll make sure to include the link below so you can give it a try. They even have a default QR code ready for you to scan without adding any prompt. I tried scanning it and it took me straight to the Hugging Face website. Now, let's get creative and make our own QR code using this platform. We'll start by inputting a prompt such as a link to my Twitter account. Now, if you already have a QR code, you can upload it or the generator can generate one for you. So for this example, let's try a cyberpunk future scenario, and we'll leave the settings as they are. You will just change the seed to -1 to make it random. Let's run the generator. So it will take some time. Now, in case if it will not work, you can up this conditioning scale and get the code that you are looking for. We finally got the QR code for us. Now let's put it to the test and see if it scans successfully. And yeah, see, it worked on the first try. That's pretty cool. But now I'm about to show you the coolest QR code you've ever encountered, created by Ian Curtis. This QR code is unlike anything you've seen before. When you scan this QR code, you will be redirected to this website and see what happens next. The QR code kind of starts falling apart right before your eyes, and out pops an alien from your screen. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely crazy, folks. But it doesn't stop there. You can explore this alien and its surroundings from different angles. And imagine like looking at a moonscape with Earth in the background, and as you move your phone, the perspective of the image changes accordingly. I mean, it's like having a mind-boggling 3D experience right on your screen, right? Trust me, you've got to try it to believe it. I'll make sure to include the QR code link below so you can try it for yourself. So I stumbled upon this incredible tool that I just had to share with you. It's called Instaverse by ilumineAI. And guess what? You can play with it right now, and it's absolutely free. Head over to this website. I will put that link below. So this tool utilizes Blockade Labs to create stunning 3D environments where you can let your imagination run wild. Let's dive into it. So with Instaverse, you can design your very own 3D world. How about the Grand Canyon with Northern Lights? And look at that. It's like a fantasy landscape of my imagination. You can drop a character right into this 3D world and move them around freely. The tool cleverly uses depth maps to determine the character's position, allowing them to navigate hills and valleys in this virtual space. It's like being the director of your own adventure. But the most incredible thing I found out about this is from this tweet right here. So you can actually create your own Midjourney images into this 3D world, and I will show you how to do that. So click here. As you can see, we need a skybox texture and a depth map. So basically, skybox texture is your Midjourney image right here. And for depth map, come to this website here and convert our 2D image into depth map just like this. Once you got your depth map, just upload them here, and there it is. You have your own 3D world. You can play with your characters and all just like we saw before. Finally, we now got Stability Diffusion XL 0.9, which is actually open source right now. They provide some examples showcasing the improvements in realism and quality between the beta version and the new 0.9 version. You can see that the newer version offers a noticeable enhancement in the visual output. You can actually play with it right now inside of ClipDrop. Let's do a soldier doing the salute. Well, this one is not so okay, and this one have 4 fingers here. I think this too is the closest, but not great, like Midjourney, I would say. Here are more community-generated examples that looks pretty good. So Meta has recently introduced Voicebox, which they claim to be the most versatile AI for speech generation. This technology seems quite similar to what 11 Labs can currently achieve, where they can generate realistic text-to-speech using just 2 seconds of audio. On Meta's website, they provide some examples showcasing the capabilities of Voicebox.
If you give it text, it can read it in a bunch of different styles.
Penelope Porcupine and Sammy Sloth danced gracefully in the treetops.
Penelope Porcupine and Sammy Sloth danced gracefully in the treetops.
Also, one interesting feature mentioned by Meta is the ability to use Voicebox to fix the background noise.
And you can use it to fix background noise too, kind of like an eraser, but for audio. Sammy and Penelope's heartwarming friendship inspires joy. Sammy and Penelope's heartwarming friendship inspires joy.
However, Voicebox is not yet available for public use. As AI continues to expand its presence, experts have shared their predictions for the best and worst changes in digital life by 2035. While concerns regarding people's and society's well-being are prominent, there are also high expectations for significant benefits in areas such as healthcare, scientific advancements, and education. And that's all for